Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to knit with this yarn that I bought years ago. We used to have Zellers, and I bought this particular yarn at that store, but I never used it. I believe I purchased it in 2005 because that's when I purchased my Dyson vacuum cleaner. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll do it today, tomorrow. And I noticed there's no tutorials on how to, I tried to crochet with it, but this part is too, it doesn't have enough room to crochet. And on the back, it shows you a pattern, but it doesn't show you how to create a baby blanket out of this. Like there's no way that you can make a baby blanket out of this. See, it says crocheted blanket, but it doesn't show you how. It doesn't tell you how. I pulled it and I looked inside. There's a pattern, tells you what to do, but nothing else. It just tells you what to do, but I noticed the room is like this part is too small, and it tells you to use a crochet hook 6.5. That's impossible. That's too big to crochet with this because of there's no room. So I've been trying for days how to create a blanket out of this yarn, and I have plenty here. I bought 3 of this and 3 of this green, just like this. So I'm gonna mix match. I wish I bought a blue though. Blue would have been nice because I don't know, I love green. I'm stuck with green. So after trying and trying, I used a bigger needle. It didn't work. Finally, I grabbed these small ones. I believe there are three knitting needles. And it turned out good. But you can notice you get these spots once in a while. There's no way to ignore that, but unfortunately you have to ignore it because it does. This is the where I tied the yarn. Well, it came broken. It was broken, so I had to try to hide it, but it's really hard if you have a knot. So there are some disadvantages when you're using this yarn, but I said to myself, oh no, I'm going to knit it up. So I will show you how to do it. It's tricky, but after trying so many times I figured it out, and this is how the edge looks. It looks nice, doesn't it? So I'll just show you, and it's because of the light color, it's picking up a lot of hair. Okay. So I am going to grab my smallest needle here that I have. I think this is a 3/2. And what I'm going to do is I will show you just a little small area how to knit this. If you know how to knit it, I used to knit and crochet with the bigger pom-pom yarns because it had more space, right? This one, it's very tiny. It's like, oh my goodness, see? So tiny space. So what I did is just twisted it like this, and I put super soft. Okay, and I made it just like a bow, like a knot like this. And what I did is I twist it just like this, and I put one, another one. You will see that it will get tight. It barely even works this way, just like this. So you twist it. Two. And then you just continue on just like this. as long as you want. Just like this. And you start knitting it. You start knitting it. And then you go to the next one. Just like this. Try to knit on the yarn, not on the pom-pom. Oops. Okay, here we go. Try to have the pom-pom in the middle so you don't knit the pom-pom, and just knit the yarn, the thread, or then hold this. It's a little bit tricky, but the more you knit, you will see. See, I knitted the pom-pom. I don't want to knit the pom-pom. Oops, it's coming. It's very slippery. And then I knit the, just like this in the last one. Okay, and this is how it will look like. Oh, it's cute. The end result, I'm sure it's going to be nice, but it is the first time when you're knitting with it, it is kind of time consuming. Okay, again, I'm going to hold this and then knit just like this. Hold this. Yeah, I checked, I searched, there's no videos about how to knit with this particular yarn. Like, this is tinier than the other pom-poms. And you just put the, oops, I went up, sorry. You put the pom-pom, you just hold it with your finger and then knit the yarn, the thread. It is slippery, so be careful. If you knit it, just pull to the yarn. And again, I'm going to be holding it like this. So I'm just using my finger, just like this. If you don't hold it, you will knit the pom-pom and it wouldn't look good. The trick is to knit the yarn, the thread. And then the more you will knit, the more you will become better. Just hold this one and knit this one. Okay, so this is the second row and this is how it looks like. See how it's getting on line? See? Just pull this. Yeah. Looks like marshmallows, tiny marshmallows. I don't know, I fell in love with it in 2005. I thought this yarn was gorgeous. Yeah, Bernat baby pom-pom, it says. And it's 100% polyester, that's why it's super soft. The polyester makes it soft. It says 6 bulky. See, this is tricky. This is not a 6. Okay, maybe the pom-pom can be a 6, but not the thread. No way, it's like a 2 weight. So this automatically is wrong. It says super bulky, but it's not bulky. Like, there's no way you can. Yeah, it says crocheted. You need 6 balls. That's why I must have bought 6 balls. And it's made in China. So 2005. That's over 10 years ago, 14 years ago, yeah. So that was pretty good. So the pattern is here. Let me just pull this. The pattern is here. See? It says chain 68. If you want to screenshot that, you're welcome to do that. Sorry, this part is ripped. Let me get another one. So you can screenshot it because the pattern is on the back. Well, if you have this yarn, I saw on eBay they're selling the blue color. I don't know how many they have, but they are selling the blue color. So again, because of the tag. Okay, so this is how this is the pattern. So it says instructions, you need 6 of this yarn. And then it says chain 68, single crochet in the second chain from the hook. You can't do that. It's really hard. I tried it. Like I said, there is not enough room to do the chain, to crochet it. So the only way I figured out was to knit it. So again, you do the same thing. You just knit, or you can do purl yarn on the front both ways. I'm doing purl on mine, and because I have the tension of the yarn on my neck, and I go faster with this. But this way, I notice it's very slippery. So you just hold the yarn, and then you just knit on the thread, not the pom-poms, just and you get faster and faster. See? Just be careful not to knit the pom-pom. Just knit the pom-pom. Just like this. Hold it a little bit down. I'm going to try with a smaller. See, this is how it is, and you continue crocheting. Let me try it with a tiny crochet hook to show you. Let me just grab my 2 millimeter crochet hook here. Just wanted to try and see. Don't think I tried it with this small. Maybe I did, I forgot, because I was trying to figure out. Okay, so I make a knot to do that. Oops. See, it's very slippery. Okay. Yeah, maybe it might work with the 2. I don't know. If you want to try it, you're welcome to, but this is the only way you can do it. But it's really tight. Yeah, I think I did try it and it didn't. The second row didn't work. So this is how you chain. And it gets curly, see? Yeah. I have a 1 here, but then yeah, that doesn't even hold the yarn. So I just wanted to share how you can knit with this yarn, like when you crochet. Unfortunately, it doesn't work when you crochet because there's not enough room here. Even when you turn your work, let's say you crochet on the second, that's what the pattern says. And you crochet. See, there's not enough room. See? Doesn't go. So I gave up. It curls up, and you can't skip. I think I tried to skip. Didn't work. Let me show you. See, it gets tightened. See how tight it is? Compared to this, it's supposed to be this way. But it's look how it's happening. It's very tight. So I don't know how they did the crochet. I don't think this is crocheted at all, because it's impossible to crochet it with this yarn. I just wanted to share you my way how to crochet with this particular yarn. If you have in your stash, like me, like I did, I bought it years ago. If you have yarn like this in your stash, I would highly recommend to knit it. And this is how you knit with the smaller needles. I'm knitting yarn on the front, and it goes very easy because you're holding the pom-pom in front of you, and pray that you won't have any knots, because when you have knots then you get these ugly stuff, and I don't want to put the knot in the beginning of the blanket, so it is kind of tough. I hope you like this tutorial. It's just a short tutorial on how to knit with this gorgeous soft puff Bernat baby pom-pom yarn. Thank you very much for watching my tutorial. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and happy crocheting, happy knitting!